Hey guys, my name's Rhea and welcome back to the 100% playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Now last episode we managed to finally get a hold of Yennefer and talk to her, and we also talked to Ambassador Var Atre about the current happenings on the continent, just so we are a bit more informed about what is awaiting us. Now our quest is to retrieve my equipment from the Chamberlain, and I would say we go ahead and do that.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Alright, and we have a new quest called the Nilfgaardian Connection. Now I suggest we go ahead and put on our clothes and select our blades. I think I like the Temerian boots, they look nice. Now it's the question of Temerian armor or the regular one. I did say I want to play with the warrior's leather jacket until we get kind of more decent gear, but the Temerian one looks quite nice as well. And I do believe we had hunting gauntlets, or these ones better? No. And then we have hunting trousers as well. Now let me see which ones are better suited. Or do I will keep only the boots and keep the leather armor until we can get the full set, which we can't just yet because of our funds. Another thing I want to do is check out what the Nilfgaardian Connection is all about. So, Geralt traveled to Velen in search of Ciri, an act that attested to the depth of his devotion. Only a man who has been to this land can know how vile it is. At the time, it was commonly known as No Man's Land. Why? While the Emperor of Nilfgaard had not yet claimed it, Temeria was in disarray, and the Redanians had already retreated north. No man had been left in charge, and he had proved a terrible ruler. Geralt needed to find Hendrik, an Imperial agent who had been working on Ciri's case, and to collect from him what information he had managed to gather. Alright, so we do need to meet with this Hendrik person and find out what he knows about Ciri. Now, do we have anything over here? We do have some herbs and also this. Let's use it, and it does reveal a secret. It was also kind of obvious because there was just a path leading over here. Let's go ahead and loot what we have. Enhanced saddle and old leather. Dear Sir Roderick the Vet, please forgive me for my tardy response. I was waiting for Gol and Vivaldi to confer sufficient funds were available to redeem the bill of exchange you provided. Not that I don't trust you, but the gods help those who help themselves, as the Cadwani saying goes. Getting straight to your question, Princess Ada's curse could indeed be cause to return. The Witcher from Rivia had only a rudimentary knowledge of magic arcana, and so was not able to fully remove the spell, and instead only temporarily disrupted its workings. For Ada to become a Striga once more, one would have to sprinkle her food with 3 drops of blood from her father, King Foltest, 3 drops of blood from a wolf, and 3 drops of bile from a freshly buried woman, one who died having finished 100 years but not yet having started her 101st. Then one must cast the incepted triangle over the meal thus prepared. That should do the trick. Yet please consider carefully whether you truly wish to carry out such an ignoble deed. Hoping to do business again with you in the future, Alessandra de Ville. So for those who don't know, Ada is indeed King Foltest's daughter who was turned into a Striga, and Geralt at one point was tasked to lift the curse.
Civilization ends if this comes boundary.
Of course it does. Of course it does. And we also have an Nilfgaardian nobleman who apparently has a quest for us. And the quest is playing Gwent. Of course, we will accept. And let's go ahead and just choose
Wouldn't mind a few rounds
the
of
highest
cards.
amount because why not? Alright, so before we actually start, we have our leader card over here. Clear any weather effects might be even more handy than having him cast fog. So let's choose this leader card. I also don't like playing with weather cards in general, so we don't need clear weather. We ruled that out with this. Torrential rain, we do have a lot of like backline, so we will also get rid of this. But we will keep one of each from the Biting Frost and Impenetrable Fog. I also want to get rid of these ones because I don't find them all that useful, but I will put in Zoltan and the Silverfoot Reaver's Dragon Hunter, as well as another Blue Stripes Commando, so we have 3 of them. And I will put in our decoy card as well. And I think this is the deck I want to play with. So let's start the game. And we can redraw cards. There's a lot of backline over here that we can use. Let's get rid of Sabrina and let's get rid of either one of them. I don't really mind. Okay, the opponent is going first, so let's see what he plays. I could mirror it with the rows he's playing. I will try and do that. And I'll also play the spy card right away and see what that brings me to the table. Good cards, actually. And he has a spy card of his own. I'll grab that one with decoy. Now let's see what he does. He's also having one more decoy card, okay. And I will do this just to grab a couple more cards. Ooh, this is quite powerful with this row over here. I could do this now to like mirror it. And we are equal in points. He's gonna pass. I'm not gonna pass. I'm gonna play one more. And win this round. Just for the sake of winning the round. If I pass as well, he wins. And we actually got this card that can bring back one of the cards we played over in the graveyard. So let's go ahead and play it, actually. And play Prince Stennis to gain a bit more of a card advantage again. Nelska Cavalry Soldier. Okay. Let's play Shielded Tunserville in the ranged row. Oh, that's dirty. Scorch is a really, really powerful card. But let's go ahead and play Vess. Angela Vigo. Okay, so we will mirror that with our Kira Metz. Okay, I can deal with that. I will also play the Trebuchet. One of them at least. And see what his... Okay, I will play another Trebuchet. That's a special card. That's almost like cheating. Okay, let me play this. And hope for the best, actually. Look at 3 random cards. Not the best, not the worst. Let's play another Kidwani Siege Expert. and just get a bit of a point advantage over him. Oh, that's dirty. That's actually very dirty. I will pass. I actually will pass. Okay, let's see. Let's see what he plays. Oh, another one. Ugh. That's not the nicest. Okay, let's play a catapult. And pray that he doesn't have more. Oh, dude, seriously? I guess we play this. No, it's going to be... Oh, that's mean. If I play this, it's 20 and I lose the round. Regardless of what I do, I can do this. I can also do this. I will lose it regardless. That's unfortunate. I do want to grab the card that he has, so I will cut the video here, play him again, and then bring you back once I have actually won. Okay, this is how I actually managed to win. It was an incredibly short game. We basically went all out in round 1. I messed up in round 2, but in the end managed to grab a victory in round 3. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and travel to Velen. As you can see, the map is huge. Velen is even bigger, at least visually, and there's a lot of notice boards. Now, usually how I play it is I will travel to every single notice board and just grab it, because there's regions that will have lower level quests, there's regions that will have higher level quests, and what I usually do, I grab them all and just select quests that are on my level. However, in this playthrough, I will not do that, and instead we will just grab them as we travel the world.
Geralt and Emhyr were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
And here we are in Velen. Now we do have Hearts of Stone and Blood of Wine installed as well, which is what this is referring to. So thank you for purchasing the Hearts of Stone expansion. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first quest of Hearts of Stone, yet we only recommend starting it if your character level is at least 30. Have fun and good luck on the path. Okay. We also have a rune rite. So while playing the Hearts of Stone expansion, you can encounter a rune rite marked with the icon on your map. This new craftsman, the only of his kind, comes from a far off land and can use his arcane knowledge to considerably improve your equipment. Seek him out and see for yourself. And welcome to the Blood and Wine expansion. In this mode, all the quests of the main storyline are still available to you. To begin playing the quests from Blood and Wine, you must first complete the A Poet Under Pressure quest. I do believe this is all of them. There's some wild dogs apparently over there. And we need to go to the inn at the crossroads. Now, yeah, I don't want to fight the dogs. I don't. Now, while we are here, we have our first notice board. And we will grab it right off the bat. Notice, consider yourselves informed, every man with a producing milk cow is obliged to bring it to Crow's Perch afore the week's end. After that, we find a cow in any man's yard, we'll give him 50 lashes on the spot, the man, not the cow, and take all other goods of his we can carry. Anyone reporting a man hiding a cow will get a sack of grain as reward. Sergeant Ardle. Warning. Good folk, if you see any wanderers hanging in the woods, such as treats fit for Yuletime dangling of branches, ginger breakings, honeyed apples, fritters, or pies, then no matter how fierce your belly growls, turn back. Whoever partakes of those treats is never seen among the living again. Forefathers' Eve approaches. Will soon be Forefathers' Eve. Tormented souls, souls who've not known rest after death, hungry, tired, scared ghosts, they'll soon walk among us. We'll carve the jacks and send them into the next world with chant, prayer, and kind words. Prepare yourselves, Peller. A warning. In lonely woods, screams carry long, shadows creep far in deep dark dale. Beware ye then the grove's wild song, or in the wild will end your tale. Okay, we have a little poem there. Guide wanted. I've need of a man to guide me and my family across the Pontar. 5 of us in all. Me, my wife, 3 young'uns. But their days calm, not the crying or yelling sort, won't give us away to the soldiers. I'm not rich, but whatever I've got I'll give. In fact, I'll take on debt. I'll take on debt and go in someone's service. Anything, long as it gets me out of Velen. Please, someone hear my plea, Radost. Missing wife. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife, Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago, she went into the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm near out of my wits with worry and will pay any price to the man who brings her back to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Nyalan Hunter from Blackbow. Did you believe this is our very first quest as well?
If only me man weren't forever getting tossed at the tavern.
This is locked. I do want to kind of loot this place if possible. And we can break this with art. So let's go ahead and do that. And grab some steel plates. Oh! Hello. Chose repair kit. We apparently have a lot of loot. The Wonders of Zarkania, we've read that. Hunting gauntlets. Enhanced cat. There's a lot over here. Brother Adalbert's bestiary. Let's go ahead and read that. So each beast herein described in 2 manners ye may hunt. Either seek ye tracks, follow and strike the foulness, whether in its wild ye find, or lure it to a chosen place and engage in therein advantageous battle. The latter poses less risk, for the hunter exposes no chance for an unexpected fight. Note, however, that to lure a beast into a trap, first its tastes and behaviors ye must know. As for forktails, bait them thusly, pound a stake into the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste. The beast, lured by the capron odor, will without fail soon come. If it's a griffin ye seek to slay, take ye buckthorn from deep water. The mighty stench of this herb is to griffins like flesh roasted meat of the primest sort, and so come they will forthwith, though far away they might be. Turning to drowners and water hags, it is known to all and sundry that fish and rotting mollusks are their loves, and as for trolls, common hooch is their weakness. And this is the missing wife notice. So we did kind of lure the griffin from White Orchard with buckthorn, as described in Brother Adalbert's bestiary.
Gods, let's
the rush?
Full moons.
And it's also interesting how to hunt for forktails as well, with a goat on a stake.
Son!
Or at least tied to one. Can we go inside here? Yes. Can we loot something over here? Just a couple of things. And there's a few more things to loot over here, which I will gladly take.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side.
I know you from
Cavalry
somewhere.
swooped in from the wood. A wall of infantry marched from the swamp. Our boys wished to surrender, but the Black Ones would take no prisoners. They gathered our men, stood them in a circle, and cut down every last one like the butchers they were. Poppies cover the meadow now. Or perhaps they're kingcups, drunk on blood from the soil.
That's an interesting story there. The old man's telling. Just about how bad the Nilfgaardians are, but every story has two sides. And it might not be wrong to listen to both of them before judging. We have more recipes, and we also have a couple pieces of gear, hunting gauntlets, which are better than ours, and a crossbow that's better than ours. I'll also equip these arrows. And we do have to continue on to the inn at the crossroads. So let's go ahead and go there.
Step away. Chaplain's praying. Can't you see?
Chaplain's praying.
All may draw from the well of the eternal fire's grave.
And here we are. A priest of eternal fire.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire.
That's so.
Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
Not interested, or fine, I'll do it. I mean, if there's coin involved, sure, we do need the coin.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
For the glory of eternal fire and all that, you don't really seem convincing, my friend.
Faster.
We do have funeral pyres as a side quest, but I do really want to get to the inn at the crossroads to get along with the another one. I guess drowners are a problem over here. Ow, ow. Alright. We have a man in need, I should say, Joan Verdon.
Unbind me before the next ones come.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. As soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
I'll untie you or I won't help you. I mean, he didn't exactly do anything bad because his army is gone, according to his story, so he didn't exactly abandon Temeria if he has no army to fight in. Obviously, he could have signed up in another division, I guess, but I'll untie you. Let's do
I'll
it.
help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
Honestly, though, if we prospered on the path every time we hear that, maybe we would have been a rich witcher by now. But I do love Geralt's sarcasm, like, I'll take the loss. Like, he's heard that way too many times and is dealing with it in his own way. I do believe this is the inn at the crossroads that we have to go to. Yes, indeed.
Coming.
Slow. Whoa.
I'll not give her up. Not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself. Hide her corpse against the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
All right, all right. We'll cover them.
Okay, apparently something's about to happen, but we do have another notice board over here. A plea. Kind folk, for the lack of better fare, I fed my young'uns pancakes made of ground acorn. The poor tagons have lain on straw for 3 days since, their bellies growling something awful, getting sick and crying without end. If you know how to help, come to my hut. I've naught to give in return but a warm word and a prayer of thanks, Visi. Warning, watch what you say, the trees have ears. A kind stranger. That's kind of cryptic. Forefathers' Eve approaches. We did read that in the beginning in the village we arrived first in. Also this warning. Missing Mikkel. My true-born brother Mikkel is missing. Anyone who finds him or at least finds out what fate has met him will be generously rewarded, and I'll slip a good word to the Baron about you as well. You'll find me at the end of the crossroads, Bruno. So another quest. Roach has already taken her place over there. Ask about the agent called Hendrik at the end of the crossroads. Can we talk to them?
Pour me another, love.
You've had enough.
No wench will ration my vodka. Pour, damn it. For ye taste the back of me hand. What do ye want?
Okay, so we have 3 options. The third one is to end the conversation. Well, let's ask about this region first.
Who rules this land now?
Baron does.
By whose decree? Temerian or Nilfgaardian?
By his own. War's on. You got the men, you take the land.
Why are you so curious, eh?
Well, we do want to get familiar with the situation besides what the ambassador told us, so... Well, but are you Hendrik?
You, Hendrik?
No?
Don't natter with that, un. It'll bring trouble.
Okay, so apparently Hendrik isn't
So long.
all that.
High time we went home.
We'll go once I've drunk.
So Hendrik isn't apparently on good terms, at least not with these people. Do you have any other patrons over there? That's Bruno, who I believe has the contract on Mikkel. Can we actually talk to him about the...
A witcher, and not a second too soon.
about Hendrik? Okay, so we are here just about the contract, so let's leave that for another episode. So I guess we only can talk to the innkeep.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What you want with him?
Want to talk to him?
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
Okay, folk are leaving, which is not usually
You
a
gotta
good
go.
sign.
I'll open the back way for you.
Haven't finished my drink or expecting visitors. Well, is he expecting visitors?
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka.
Who's this? Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
Back off or die. I'm a witcher. Care for a drink. Well, who are we? We are a witcher.
I'm a witcher. Heard you wondering about my swords. Well, one's for monsters, the other for humans. Only got 1 prick, though, in case you're wondering about that, too.
Don't touch him. Don't even look at him. Worse than lepers, that lot.
Saw one in action once. Killed a half dozen. Blood everywhere. Freak didn't even show a drop of sweat.
Got the stench of corpses on him.
If you want a rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself.
I say probably disguised his daughter.
Alright, so let's finish talking to the innkeep, because these gentlemen over there aren't the friendly sort.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Okay, so what do you know about Hendrik?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, and he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Okay, so we need to look for Hendrik in the village of Heatherton. However, we will do that in the next episode. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching. If you want to keep in the loop with what I do on screen and off screen, you are more than welcome to follow me on my socials, on Twitter at RheaPlaysYT, or on Instagram at RheaPlays. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this content, if you like this series, or maybe any of the other series that are currently running on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!